7 Powerful Rules for a Better Life. Angelina was a depressed woman who always felt sad and miserable. She had no friends, no job and no purpose in life. She wondered why she was even alive. One day she decided to go to a park and sit on a bench. She hoped that someone would notice her and talk to her, but no one did. She felt invisible and worthless. As she was about to leave, an old man approached her and smiled. He asked her if he could sit next to her. Angelina nodded, feeling curious. The old man introduced himself as John, a retired teacher who liked to visit the park every day. He said he had been through many hardships in his life, but he had learned to overcome them by following 7 simple rules of life. He said these rules had changed his life forever and made him happy and fulfilled. He then proceeded to tell her what they were. 1. Don't chase anyone. You are not a dog. You don't need to run other people who don't appreciate you or value you. Let them go and focus on yourself. 2. Don't beg someone to stay. You are not a beggar. You don't need to plead with someone who doesn't want to be with you or respect you. Let them go and find someone who does. 3. Know your worth. You are not a commodity. You don't need to sell yourself short or settle for less than you deserve. Know your strengths, talents and abilities and use them to achieve your goals. 4. Save space for people who matter. You are not a storage room. You don't need to fill your life with clutter, or noise that distracts you from what's important. Keep only those who support you, inspire you, and love you unconditionally. Accept what can't be changed. You are not a magician. You don't need to waste your energy or time on things that are beyond your control or influence. Accept reality as it is and focus on what you can change. 6. Leave what isn't for you. You are not a prisoner. You don't need to stay in situations that make you unhappy or uncomfortable. Leave what doesn't serve you, grow you or make you happy. 7. Love and respect yourself. You are not an object. You don't need to seek validation or approval from others to feel good about yourself. Love yourself for who you are and respect yourself for what you do. Angelina listened attentively to the old man's words and felt something shift inside her. She realized that she had been living her life in a wrong way, chasing after people who didn't care about her. Begging for attention from those who didn't respect her, doubting her worth, filling her space with negativity, resisting change, staying in misery and hating herself. She thanked the old man for his advice and asked him how she could apply these rules to her life. He smiled and said that it was up to her to decide how to live her life. But he suggested she start by doing one thing every day that made her happy, no matter how small or simple it was. He then gave her all the best. He said he hoped to see her again in the park someday, happier and more confident than ever. Angelina felt a surge of gratitude and hope in her heart. She decided to follow the old man's suggestion and do something that made her happy every day. She started by buying herself a flower, then reading a book, then taking a walk, then calling an old friend, then volunteering at a shelter, then learning a new skill. Then applying for a job, then dating someone who treated her well, then traveling to new places, and pursuing her dreams. She gradually transformed her life from the sadness and misery to one of joy and fulfillment. She never forgot the old man's words in the 7 simple rules of life that changed her life forever. If you find value in this video, please like and share it, so we can create more like this. Learn more, www.eggsheeglenreads.com.